All right, what's up guys? Today's video, we're gonna start off in the kitchen. You guys saw yesterday, we had the table here. We ended up packing it all, so it's all wrapped up. We got the stands there, all that stuff. And then over here, we have all the bed stuff. Still gotta wrap that, still gotta figure out the TVs, wrapping all that. I was trying to sell the TVs, but people are like crazy when it comes to this. So it's like a 65-inch. I put it up for like 300 bucks. And they're like $600-700 in the store, and still you have people trying to buy it for like 100 bucks. So still dealing with that. I guess I'll bring them if I have to. Again, office is in shambles. And as we continue through, most of the rooms are cleared out. Pretty crazy, you guys. I know you guys never really seen inside here, but everything is pretty much ready to go. So everything is in totes now. Just disassembling the bed, gotta get the headboard, all that stuff, and the dresser. These are all, like, these dressers are solid, like all solid bamboo, so they're definitely not light cheesy ones, otherwise I would just get rid of them, get a new bed set. But really like this bed set, and you know, the matching nightstands as well are all solid wood. So that's pretty much that, but I'll show you guys what I'm working on right now out in the garage. I'm trying to get people to pick up some of this stuff. It is absolutely brutal dealing with people on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, but it's what I'm left with. I have these three things. I guess I'll mention this for you guys if anybody has any need for any of this stuff. I got a passenger side OEM Ram headlight. So it is the factory one, does say Ram on it, the black housing one. So I have that extra from when we were doing all our headlight mods. I have that. I've got this Mishimoto 4-inch core intercooler, and then I also have the center console from the charger with the leather wrapped pad there, and I'll show you guys what I'm working on here in just a second. That's in this box. I also took everything apart. I got somebody coming to pick up this eco diesel engine. Somebody actually hit me up last minute and wants to buy it. They asked if it was running. They said they're going to take it and they're going to put, you know, new bearings in it and, you know, get this thing back on the road. I guess they have one that's completely blown up, and they want to use this running one to put new bearings in it. S2000 fenders are hopefully going today too, and then I'm also going to sell this cherry picker. It is just absolute insanity right now. What I'm working on right now though is, if you guys notice in the background, I took off the under hood liner on this thing. It because this thing was sitting around a while, ended up getting some mice that decided to go to town on the actual hood liner, and it says Viper powered on it. It's very specific to the SRT-10. I managed to find one online about a year or so ago, I want to say, brand new in the box for like a stupid cheap price, considering, you know, everything is discontinued on these trucks. So I just popped the old one off. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about over here. It ended up getting just mowed. So you can see here, hopefully you can see, I know there's a shadow. It says Viper powered. If I can get it in a better light for you guys. So there you go. Viper powered, but if we flip it over, let's just get out of the sun entirely. There you go. So that's what it's supposed to look like, but you can see it's like all thin looking, and you can see the damage here. So some mice got into it and essentially ate the whole underside of it, to the point where, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can pretty much see through it. Like right there, you can see clean right through this underhood liner. So I popped that off, and since I had this huge box I'd rather not have to transport all over the place, I'm gonna pop this on. So this one is brand spanking new from the factory. Check that out. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And if we check out the other side, bam, look at that. Super nice looking. So I'm gonna pop this back on, but just before I put this on, I might as well, since I got the old one off, I'm gonna clean underneath there. So I'm gonna go ahead, wash the underside of the hood, let it dry, then we can pop this sucker on there. All right, so I'm just gonna wash the underside. The outside does need a bath, but I'm gonna save that for later. We got a ton of stuff to get done, so let's go ahead and do that quick. well, I pulled it back in after it dried for a little while, so now she's spotless up under here. So I'm gonna put that brand new one, we got it right here, let's throw it up and put the retaining clips in. All right, so the under hood liner is on there. It looks way better than that old beat up one. I do have to wash the exterior of the truck, but we'll do that later. I'll show you guys a couple other things. So the EcoDiesel engine is now gone. So we got rid of that. That worked out perfectly. Some guy actually, like I said, needed it. He's gonna put new bearings in it. So that went to good use. It'd be interesting. I might actually follow up with him, see how he makes out with that, because he was gonna, like I said, replace the main bearings on it and throw it back in a vehicle, allegedly. Still waiting on somebody to come for that. What else? All sorts of stuff, you guys. What I did have show up, and I'll this is gonna be the next video for you guys. This is the airlift kit that I was mentioning. And I wanna tell you guys something a little bit interesting about this. So this is the Airlift 5000 Ultimate. So you might be saying, why does it say Ultimate? What does that mean? So normal airbags are just an airbag, but these ones, they're like an upgraded airbag. If you look right here, you'll see it has, I call this a bump stop, but they call it internal jounce bumper. So it essentially has a bump stop inside the airbag so that if it ever bottoms out, you still have your bump stop in place, because these go right in the same place that the original bump stop goes. So pretty cool. The other thing I want to tell you guys about this is you'll notice this box is pretty beat looking. Like it's got a hole right here and you know whatnot. If you guys look when you're on Amazon, which is exactly what I did with this, if you look on the bottom corner, when you go to purchase something, you'll see in very small letters, it'll say, you know, you can get this for a lower price. So I got this, I think this is like almost a $400 kit. I got it for like 300 bucks, which is, like I said, if you wanted to just get the regular one without that little bump stop in it, you get it for 300 bucks, but this is like pretty much a $400 kit that I got for 300 just because it was open box. It's kind of cool. Amazon will sell that. It'll say like used, you know, you might not have original packaging type thing, and it'll come up in like a beat up box or maybe a different box, but it is going to be all here. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'd let you guys know on the little cheat code if you guys want to save $1. That's what I did on this one. So it ended up being like 300 bucks instead of closer to 400 or something like that. So I'm gonna be doing this in the next day or so, throwing it on the RAM before we get back on the road. That's about it for most of the stuff. I got a million things on the go. I just want to update you guys on the daily on what I'm up to, because I'm just going 800 miles an hour right now. So that's it. Everything is official, you guys. So this place is sold. It's wrapped up, complete. I know it was a little bit of back and forth for a little bit there, a little bit of, you know, uncertainty or whatnot, but it is a done deal. We are out of this place. We are out of California finally. I'm excited. You guys, I know everybody in the comments keeps asking, you know, where are you going? What's the plan? All that stuff. I'm gonna go travel for a month or two, see what areas I like best. Top of the list are Texas and Florida, maybe Arizona, but I'm pretty much like right now I'm up to my ears in just packing and moving, and I really like, I don't have a ton of time to actually like home search, but once this is all said and done, like once everything is moved, it's in storage and all that, then I'm gonna, like I said, take some time, travel around, probably go see some different people too. Might go make a stop and see Clay Milliken with his Baby D project. So I might go stop off, see what he's up to, maybe give him a hand if he needs it, and just kind of tour around, do some fun stuff with you guys. Probably rip around in the EcoDiesel, just, you know, go cross country a little bit, check out some different areas, check out some different neighborhoods, home shop. The next place, my criteria is I'm going to have a place that has a separate shop. So I'm seeing a lot of houses that have a 3-car garage, or maybe even a 2-car garage, but regardless, at least like 2-3-car garage. And then on top of that, they have a huge shop. So we'll have a ton of workspace to work with, which that's kind of what I want to do going forward. One of the downfalls about doing it this way that we've always done, having the 3-car garage and then having a big project on the go, like the cars that are just sitting here, like this thing or the Viper when it was here, whenever we were working on the Dakota, these things are just getting covered in dust and whatnot. And I constantly had to cover them to make sure that, you know, nothing was going to get damaged, or, you know, when we're using the grinder, you have to be conscious of, you know, where you're spraying the grinder spray, or, you know, make sure you have covers on everything. So what I want to have, the new setup is the cars that are already built, you know, they're already ready to go, have them in one garage, and then have our workshop that we can do all our projects and stuff on there and have a lot more space. That's the other thing too, is we were pretty much, I mean, this place was huge. It's, if you guys don't know, it's a 3-car garage. So you can see here the 1 door and then the double door here. So it's a pretty big garage, but we outgrew this space in you know, the few years that we were here. But on to bigger and better things. I'm excited for what's to come, but that's pretty much it. I'll update you guys. I'm probably gonna take another run here in the next few days. Drive all the way to Texas. I'm hoping I can squeeze everything. I'm trying to sell a lot of stuff, squeeze everything in on one run. And then all will be left is this to come back and get it. And then we'll go on a nice road trip, and that should be the end of all of this madness. So that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give a thumbs up. Ask any questions down below. Airbag video is coming in the next day or so. I'm gonna install that tomorrow morning. And that's about it. So thanks for watching. See you guys on the next video.